It seems that every religion starts with unity and ends up in division. So, for example, Moses led the people out of Egypt, and within a generation, the tribes of Israel were at each other's throats. Jesus preached love and community, but within a few decades, his followers had splintered into rival churches, each claiming to be the true one. Muhammad built a strong, united spiritual movement in Arabia, but soon after his passing, Islam broke into Sunni and Shia, divisions that still run deep today. It's the same story over and over. The Prophet unites, but the followers divide. But what if God has given us a way to break this cycle, not just to stop another religion from splintering, but to keep the world itself from unraveling? The Bahá'í Faith is built on some very simple, very powerful principles. They are not abstract ideals. They are the foundations for a new world, a blueprint for humanity's future. And whether most people are aware of this or not, what started out in a corner of Persia more than a century ago has already left its mark on the course of global history. Its vision is breathtaking, but vision alone isn't enough. For it to be realized, humanity has to be united in a common purpose. That unity has always depended on the covenant, the bond between the people and God. Now, many movements, both religious and secular, have called for unity around a common cause. But this is something different. This is a universal call for unity around the cause of God itself. Unity for the purpose of saving humanity from its own folly and building God's kingdom on earth. The problem is that the covenant has always been there, but in past ages, the corruption of religious leadership got in the way. Every manifestation left behind a covenant, yet in time, human ambition and disobedience undermined it. And that's why division always returned. But in this dispensation, Baha'u'lláh gave us his covenant in writing, so that no one has to take another's word for it. All people are commanded to know the covenant so well that even the emergence of corrupt leadership cannot prevail against it. And this is why Dr. Leland Jensen's mission matters. He had the courage to stand up to the hands of the cause when he saw that they were violating the covenant. He understood that tampering with the covenant meant tampering with the salvation of the world. His stand was not against unity. It was for the only unity that counts, unity around the written covenant of Baha'u'lláh. Abdu'l-Baha described it like this: the covenant of God in this day of manifestation is a lifeboat, an Ark of Salvation. All true followers are sheltered and protected in this ark. Whoever leaves it, trusting in his own will and strength, will drown and be destroyed. The covenant is God's safeguard against the old pattern of division. When upheld, it preserves true unity. When ignored or set aside, people may still gather under a Baha'i banner, but they are no longer in the ark. So here's the real issue. If the covenant is the ark, then getting the covenant right isn't optional. It's a matter of survival. This is not just a theological debate. It's about whether humanity finds its lifeboat or drowns. That's why Baha'is under the covenant hold to it so firmly. Not to stir conflict, but because we see the gathering clouds and we want to see as many people step aboard before it's too late. If this speaks to you, there's more to discover. Join us at schooloftheland.com. The Ark is at port, and it's now boarding.